What's up, baseball extra fans? Get ready, because the AL East race just got a whole lot spicier. The postseason ticket might be punched for the New York Yankees, but don't you dare think for a second they're coasting. They're locked in a fierce battle with the Toronto Blue Jays for the top spot in the American League East, and every single game counts more than ever. The Blue Jays might hold the tiebreaker, but with four crucial games left, the Yankees are on a mission to snatch that division crown. Tonight, we are breaking down a pivotal game where Carlos Rodon took the mound. The bats came alive, and the drama was absolutely palpable. You won't want to miss how the Yankees' playoff push is electrifying the league. Let's dive into the stakes, because they couldn't be higher. Winning the East isn't just about pride. It's about that coveted home field advantage and a direct path deeper into October. And right now, the pressure is squarely on Toronto. Think about it. A week ago, the Yankees were 5 games back. 5. Since then, our Bronx Bombers have surged with a 6-1 record, while the Blue Jays have stumbled to 1-6. That's a staggering swing in momentum, and it tells you everything you need to know about where these teams' heads are at. Tonight's game was crucial for the Yankees to continue their charge, looking to sweep the White Sox and send a loud message across the division. Carlos Rodon, making his final regular season start, was tasked with setting the tone. The weather in the Bronx was a concern, with rain in the forecast, but there was no doubt this game had to be played. The atmosphere was electric, despite the looming clouds. As the first pitch flew, Rodon was on point. We saw a quick out as a high fly ball to right found Aaron Judge's glove. Then, a quick ground out to second, expertly fielded by Volt. The White Sox tried to get something going with a single up the middle, but Rodon, with his signature changeup, was in command. He beautifully put away the next batter, ending the threat with no runs, one hit, and one man left on base. It was a strong, composed start for Rodon, settling the early nerves and keeping the White Sox off the scoreboard. A crucial opening statement, especially with the weather concerns and the division race on everyone's mind. Now, it was the Yankees' turn to answer against Davis Martin, and what a start it was. Anthony Volpe led off with a sharp single to center, setting the stage. Then, Aaron Judge stepped up, fresh off hitting his 50th and 51st homers last night. What would he do for an encore? How about a screaming double into the gap? Volt to third, Judge to second, nobody out. An absolutely perfect start to the inning. The crowd was on its feet. You could practically smell the runs. Following that, Rizzo drew a walk, loading the bases for the Yankees. This felt like a golden opportunity. But then came the crucial reminder. Just yesterday, the Yankees had the bases loaded with nobody out in the first inning and didn't score. The tension was palpable. Could they capitalize this time? The Yankees did break through thanks to Ben Rice. He hit a ground ball that the White Sox tried to turn into a double play, but Rice beat it out, allowing Volt to cross home plate, a crucial RBI, putting the Yankees up 1-0. The runners moved up, and the bases were still loaded with only one out. The stage was set for more, but then Giancarlo Stanton stepped to the plate. Despite the prime scoring opportunity, Stanton's struggles continued as he struck out swinging. The inning ended with just one run, leaving two runners stranded. It was a mixed bag, a run on the board, but also a feeling that more could have been had. Still, the Yankees had the early lead, 1-0, as we moved into the top of the second. The White Sox, however, weren't going to roll over. In the top of the second, with runners on second and third and one out, Corey Jelks hit a long sacrifice fly to right. Volpe made a great effort in the outfield, but it was deep enough to score the runner from third. The game was tied 1-1. It was a classic exchange, the Yankees getting their run on an infield groundout, the White Sox on a sac fly, but Rodon quickly regained his composure. He ended the inning with a powerful strikeout, his 200th of the season, a fantastic milestone for Carlos Rodon, showcasing his dominance even as the White Sox tied the game. A significant achievement in the heart of this intense Yankees playoff push. Moving into the bottom of the third, the Yankees were again threatening. With runners on base, Aaron Judge stepped up. And guess what? They intentionally walked him again. That's his 35th intentional walk of the season, setting a new American League record. It just goes to show you the respect and, frankly, fear that Judge commands at the plate, especially in crucial situations like this Yankees baseball moment. The bases were loaded once more, with Cody Bellinger at the plate. But the White Sox managed to escape the jam yet again, as Bellinger hit a soft chopper to first, resulting in the final out. Another bases-loaded opportunity, another missed chance to truly break the game open. Still tied at 1-1, but the Yankees' bats were putting pressure on. Then, in the top of the fourth, the White Sox delivered a gut punch. Against Rodon, Michael A. Taylor launched a deep shot to right center field. Aaron Judge gave chase, but it was gone. A two-run shot for Taylor, his second career home run against Rodon, and suddenly, the White Sox were up 3-1. It was a tough pitch away and in Yankee Stadium. That's just not where you want to put it when you're trying to navigate a tight game. This changed the complexion of the contest entirely, putting the Yankees behind for the first time. The momentum had clearly shifted, and the Yankees' playoff push was facing a new challenge. But the Yankees are never out of it. And in the bottom of the fifth, they unleashed an explosive answer. With runners on first and second and one out, Ben Rice drew a walk, loading the bases for the third time in the game. Judge at third, Bellinger at second, Rice at first. The stage was set for Giancarlo Stanton to redeem himself. And boy, did he ever. He absolutely crushed a ball down the third base line, a bases-clearing double that brought Judge, Bellinger, and Rice all home. The stadium erupted. Just like that, the Yankees had retaken the lead, 4-3. That's the power of Stanton. When he connects, magical things happen. 3 massive runs and a huge momentum swing back in favor of the New York Yankees. The 6th inning brought more action. The White Sox had a leadoff double, but some absolutely dreadful base running from Montgomery allowed Vogt to make an incredibly heads-up play, getting the lead runner out at third. A huge mistake by the White Sox, and a brilliant recognition by Vogt, saving a run for the Yankees. Rodon then ended the inning with another strikeout, leaving the Yankees with a 4-3 lead. In the bottom half, the Yankees tried to extend their lead, but Derek Hill, in his first game in a White Sox uniform, made a stunning diving catch in right center field, robbing Grisham of an extra base hit and an RBI. Incredible defense keeping the game close. Unbelievably, they intentionally walked Aaron Judge again in the 7th. That's his 4th of the night. A clear strategy to avoid him, even if it loads the bases. But once again, the Yankees couldn't capitalize, leaving the bases loaded for the 4th time without truly breaking it open. However, the Yankees did get some crucial insurance in the bottom of the 7th. Jason Dominguez came in to pinch run for Stanton and showcased his incredible speed as Austin Wells ripped a double off the wall in right center. Dominguez, with his blistering pace, flew around the bases, stopping at second with an RBI double that pushed the Yankees' lead to 5-3. A critical insurance run, thanks to the combination of Wells' bat and Dominguez's wheels, further solidifying the Yankees' playoff push. The White Sox tried to mount a comeback in the 8th, but Cody Bellinger delivered another sterling defensive play, getting a fantastic jump on a ball hit to left field that looked destined to go over his head. He made the grab, preventing a potential rally and preserving the Yankees' 2-run lead. What a defensive masterclass. And then, the closer, Bednar, came in to shut the door in the 9th. The Yankees were looking to seal the sweep and continue their incredible run in the division race. And that's exactly what happened. Bednar delivered, getting the final out with a swing and a miss, closing out a thrilling 5-3 victory for the New York Yankees. The save goes to Bednar, and the win, his 18th, goes to Carlos Rodon, who battled through a tough but ultimately successful start. Giancarlo Stanton's bases clearing double was the defining moment, proving his clutch factor when it mattered most. This win not only secures a critical sweep over the White Sox, but also officially clinches at least the top wildcard spot for the Yankees. They are charging hard for that AL East title. What an incredible night of Yankees baseball. The division race is still alive and kicking, and the Yankees are playing with a fire that is contagious. This win keeps them right on the heels of the Blue Jays, and every game from here on out will be must-see TV. Don't miss a single moment of this thrilling postseason charge. If you love this deep dive into the Yankees' latest victory, make sure to like this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Baseball Extra for all the latest analysis, highlights, and insights into your favorite team's journey. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.